Hello everyone, my name is Anna Mardal. Welcome to another Let's Play of Beholder. So I went away and thought about it, and I think what really threw me off of my first attempt on this game is it sort of compared itself to Papers, Please, at least in my mind, with like, you know, it's your job to be shady, but will you? And with Papers, Please, you started out working a legit good job. You were a border papers processor, letting people in to see their families. You were doing a good thing. And it wasn't until later in the game that you started facing difficult decisions of, do I follow the rules, or do I be a decent person? But your job, ultimately, at least at the beginning, was a okay, all things considered, job that you were getting paid for doing. This one, I was trying to play as a good person and not unnecessarily spy on the tenants unless I was ordered to. And as you quickly saw, you can't win the game that way. I mean, I guess you can probably complete the game, but you know, your son's gonna drop out of school, your daughter's gonna be sick. So right off the bat, if I want to do anything other than get a bad ending for my family, I have to start spying on people. Which, okay, fine. I don't mind playing an amoral, you know, if the goal is just swinging between, you know, do I do lawful neutral, where I do my job but I don't make anybody more miserable than I have to, or do I go full evil, where I, in addition to spying on people, I start blackmailing them for extra cash? If it's a choice between those two things, okay, I'm down. We can go with that. But it sort of seemed to be implying that there was a way to play this as a good person, and I don't think you can. I think that your children will die. Well,
Dear Carl Stain,
so we're going to try this again.
We are happy to announce you've been appointed a landlord of the Class D apartment block on Krushwitz 6.
Can I just props to this narrator? This is a good narrator.
You must arrive there immediately and start working.
Also, I thought these were names of, like, developers, but at least one of them is the name of a character.
You and your family are given an apartment on the first floor.
Yeah, there's another one, Aloysius.
The experimental medicine you've been injected with during the medical checkout suppresses your need for sleep.
This cutscene turned me off my son. I thought maybe he was mean. The squinty eyes, I didn't realize he was reading as opposed to being angry. Oh, Kissmate says he took the glasses so he could read better. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. So, nice atmospheric use of lightning there. I like that. I do wish that they made our wife a little bit less obviously awful.
Welcome to the elite official rank. Ministry of Allocation.
That's amazing animation. I really love the animation for that. The more often you steal, the greater your chances of being ambushed. So, don't steal things unless you absolutely have to. I'm not gonna... Do you like our new home? I like it very much. He's big. We have 3 rooms. We used to have just 1. Patrick says sometimes the TV shows a cartoon. That's adorable. I can't zoom out. It's not letting me. Okay, so far there's nothing really new to talk about with the family. I wasn't really expecting there to. You must be Carl. Good afternoon. So we can either object or agree about driving the rats out. I'm going to continue to say yes, absolutely, because I don't think that it's valuable to upset our new boss. So here, everything the tenants do is your business. Document hobbies, interests, and conversations. Observe and record surveillance cameras will help. I'm gonna go ahead and do the tutorial again. Because it's possible that I missed something the first time. I'm gonna take the 2 surveillance cameras. He wants us to go to the dining hall and install them here. Now these are actually decent cameras. They're a level 2. And it makes more sense now. I thought when we were tapping our kitchen, I was like, well, that's strange. But it actually makes sense because this is where the majority of tenant conversations take place. He gives us money and reputation points. Okay. So I feel like I have a better handle on it this time. This is the dining hall. We're supposed to call the ministry to receive instructions. I cannot zoom out, which is making me a little worried. Maybe soon. Yes, we're ready for a task. Establish surveillance in apartment 2. Jacob Menishek lives there. You can buy cameras at the state shop. Only enter a tenant's apartment when they're not home and be careful. There we go. I can zoom now. So it is... Well, let's meet Klaus first. Hello. So we've met Klaus. And we learned he plays chess. And we got reputation points for that. We're meeting Maria. And that's all she has to say to us. So presumably, it would be a good idea to learn everyone's schedule, which is not something that I'm very good at. I have to use a little map finder for Stardew Valley. So, but we're gonna try. At 2 o'clock, Maria leaves. Okay, we've got all of Rose's information. And we've got all of Mark's information, I think. Okay. Another thing I noticed with the first playthrough is everything had a really generous time limit to get things done. And I thought I was doing great, just zipping along, doing things efficiently. And I think I needed to take my time and again do the surveillance stuff that I was expecting would come a little slower. But that's okay. That's okay. You know, I always say the first run through of a game is practice. So we're gonna open the door to 2 and we're gonna install a camera. And then I'm gonna get out because last time he surprised me, like he just came back. What hours does he work? Let's see, maybe if we look at his profile, he is unemployed, so he works whatever hours he wants. Fair enough. I wonder if him coming back to surprise you is scripted. Okay, there's a bus. Is he on the bus? No, he is not on the bus. He likes to gamble. Okay, so before I was just hovering over the items and like, yes, reading. But now we need to actually click on them, wait for the text to turn red, and click on the red text. We are just noticed that Klaus. Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back. Run, run, run. We just noticed that Klaus likes to smoke. Let's go make friends with Jacob. What do you want? Okay, so he was not forthcoming. And he was hostile to us. But he was exactly as hostile to us as he was when he found us snooping around us in his apartment. So I thought I had kind of screwed things up with him and made him hostile. But no, he's always like that. Which, fine. I'm not sure what Mark's doing. Mark, you okay over here? So now we can keep an eye on that camera. Mark is drinking wine. I'm wondering if it's worthwhile to buy from the vendor things that I know I'm gonna need. I'm just gonna go ahead and get the chocolate out of the way now. We already see Jacob making drugs, but it's not technically legal yet, or maybe he's just not quite in the field of... I'm not sure what's going on there. if I had bought a better camera, maybe... I don't know. Jeez, I do not like the New Day bong. Or I guess it's New Day because it happens at like 6. The completion of my task? I haven't completed it yet. I'm so confused. Why am I getting credit for this? I want to get more information on him and profile him so that I can get more money for that. In fact, since this doesn't have a time limit on it, can I take this opportunity to like gather more information about everybody without, you know, Jacob, leave the house. Jacob, oh my gosh. Alright, it's fine. You know what? It's fine. I can investigate other people's apartments while Jacob hangs around his house. Like an uncaring jerk who doesn't realize I have a job to do. Okay, so all of that is peachy keen. Yes, Jacob is gone. I need to keep an eye on whether the items move or change. So far, we're not finding anything illegal. In Jacob's apartment. But we do have some profile information on him, so I'm going to go down here, and I can't send a profile on him yet. Because we're still in the tutorial? Fine. I'm just going to take this opportunity to collect more information. I don't want to hurt Klaus and his wife because they seem pretty decent. But Mark's gotta go. Mark is a very annoying bad man. So we're gonna put a couple of cameras in Mark's house. We got some more information about Mark, but Mark is also coming up the stairs, so we need to get out of his house. Maria is leaving. And Klaus is... They're both out of their house at the moment. See, we're cheating a little bit because right now we don't have a time limit. So I'm using this opportunity to set up some cameras early on so that later on it'll be a little bit easier. Ah. Just checking to make sure you're okay. Definitely not checking to make sure you're in the house. Oh, we've got a new directive. Oh, right. The directives are just the things that are illegal. And that's fine. We can speed up time, which is nice. Especially right now when we're just kind of waiting for people to leave. So we can ransack their apartment and go through their sock drawers. There's the black market guy, but I don't really think there's... Now, if I go open Jacob's apartment, because he's down in the kitchen. So that hasn't moved or changed. I'm trying to see if items move. Because if items move, then that's a problem. But if they don't move, then... Okay. It looks like they don't move, or if they do, they don't move often. And that's fine. We can deal with that. The Shimmers just left. So, and they won't be back for a while. So I'm going to go in and examine their things and put in a detector or a recorder. I don't want to harm them, but I do want to get as much investigative dirt as I can on everybody. This book has been read many times. I found a dry flower between its pages. That's so sweet. Some ship parts are not yet painted, so they've got a lot of interest in the arts. They've got a lot of hobbies, and we were supposed to Turkish coffee pot. Grain coffee is for foodies. The rest are satisfied with the regular stuff that we all drink. I will say the red text is a little hard to read, so there's a foreign letter. So Carl is looking increasingly like a very specific sort of Carl is looking increasingly like a very specific sort of old money class that isn't used to the idea that he can't do certain things anymore. He's writing foreign correspondence. He's got rich tastes for Turkish coffee and the arts, all of which are suspicious under fascism, because of course fascism is often, I would say almost always, built around a fear of outsiders. So, you know, if you prefer foreign goods to local goods, then you're obviously bad. You have foreign sympathies, and if you have foreign friends, then you're bad. And so Carl is starting to shape up to me, which makes sense. He says his family used to own the building. Carl feels like an old money sort of person who enjoyed the finer things in life and hasn't really fully gotten the memo that that things have changed and he needs to keep his head down. So we're seeing a little bit more about why they're trying to run him out, which I like that. That's
There's a reason for it.
yeah, it's you're getting his backstory just from the things he owns, which I like, you know.
There's detail and thought put into this.
We have thoroughly searched his apartment, so if we could file reports right now, I would feel comfortable filing a report on Carl. We've got a new directive. No foreign currency. If we could file a report on Carl, I feel we would get lots of nice monies for that. But we are still in the early tutorial phase, which I am exploiting because there's no time limit on anything right now. And right now, what I need is for Mark and Rosa to leave because I haven't finished looking through their apartment. I've finished pretty much everyone else's. Boom. Yes, I have a baby girl. This is Coconut in my arms. But she purrs very softly so you can't hear her. Okay, Rosa left. Mark leaves after Rosa, which is what's making their schedules so demanding. Oh, Maria is... What is Maria doing? What was that? Was that singing or... She plays violin. That's interesting. There's Mark. Mark's still in the apartment. It's also much easier to tell if someone's home when there's cameras, which is... kind of makes sense. Hi, Mark. Don't mind me. Just waiting for you to leave your house. Okay, so we should have all day now, at least until Rosa comes back to investigate their stuff. We've got a garden magazine. We've got a manuscript. She also had some tiger balm, so since shops contain very few products, knitting has become a profitable business. Got letters. I wonder how we're supposed to know who the chess set belongs to versus, you know, who the manuscripts belongs to. Okay, we're done with both of the couple's apartments. I would really like to get another camera or even two in apartment 2. Apparently I can install cameras without anyone thinking I'm doing anything weird. Which I guess makes sense. It looks like you're checking the smoke detector's batteries or something.
Actually, if I can interject, have you ever seen State of the Union, Will Smith?
No, I know I need to, but I haven't. Ow. She was ready to go. No, I know I need to see Will Smith's State of the Union, but I haven't seen it.
Well, small, minor spoiler.
Minor spoilers for State of the Union.
Minor spoiler. There's a part... I mean, the whole premise is that he is mixed up with someone else who actually is in trouble with the United States government. And so they spy on him, wondering how dangerous this guy really is.
Mm-hmm.
And so they put a small camera in his smoke detector.
Oh, okay. So the camera and smoke detector thing occurs in State of the Union. Okay, all right.
It feels a tale as old as time, because that's just like one of many places. If there's a camera that's small enough to do that.
Yeah. Oh shoot! Hold on. I have to document that Maria is drinking, because apparently that's. I mean, again, you've got the. This is obviously supposed to be very communist Russia-y, so you know the drinking is decadence and or foreign supply. Oh my goodness! Is Mark cleaning a gun? How is that not? I thought we already had a directive against that. No, the gun directive hasn't come through yet. Well,
Mark it down.
I can't right now until it's like against the rules, which is weird. I can mark down their hobbies, like
Owning a weapon is not.
I can mark down that Rosa wrote a manuscript. I can mark down that Maria plays a violin. For some reason, I cannot mark down the drugs or the gun yet because they're going to be illegal later.
That's bad.
Yeah, I'm guessing that they didn't want you to mark it down early before it actually became illegal, but I think it was a strange decision.
It is. It's very strange.
Now, I want to install another camera in this room, but I don't think I can. There's no other smoke detectors. Well, I can't. But yeah, that would be nice. So really, it's kind of a shame that I bought these when I really probably should have waited and just bought a better, but it's fine, it's fine. So we're gonna go downstairs. I think we have all the cameras we can, well, no. I already have the cameras, I might as well, is this empty? Oh, see, I can put down that he's drinking wine, but I can't put down that he's using drugs because the drugs are gonna be illegal later, and I guess they didn't want it already in the profile. I don't know. I'm not loving it either because it's not intuitive, but you know, here we are. Okay, so I've got level 2 cameras in every smoke detector in the 3rd floor apartment, in apartment 3, and I've got smoke detector camera. I've got level 2 cameras in everything on the basement floor. I'm about to have level 2 cameras in every smoke detector on number 1. Oh, promise. Quickly. Just fixing your smoke detectors.
Putting those good lithium batteries in them?
Yeah. Okay, so now we have level 2 smoke detect or level 2 cameras. And yeah, it hasn't saved for 20 minutes now while I've been tootling around doing this, so I can see why that's a problem. That's a problem. But we're going to go over here and we're going to complete our quest because there's nothing else we can do right now. We have to call the ministry, and now we're going to start getting time limits on our quests again. So dial the number, report a task. Your first task was a success. You get $500 and 50 reputation points. According to our sources, Jacob Manischek is violating state directives. Spy on him using the surveillance cameras. When a camera detects a tenant doing something illegal, the action icon changes color. Click on the icon to add the evidence to the dossier, attach the evidence you gathered to the report. Now I can file profiles. So I'm going to do a profile on Jacob because we know he's not going to last very long. He's in apartment 2. His name is Jacob Manischek. He identifies as male. He lives alone. His occupation is unemployed. And you can see we get 125 for reporting he's a gambler, 275 when we added the dangerous tendencies, $4.50 for saying that he's a slob and doesn't clean up. $6.50 for pipe smoking, and $8.75. So that's almost $1,000 just to like report on his hobbies, and that's how we're gonna save our kid from COVID-19.
Don't you mean COVID-84?
1984, yes. So, what else do we have? Do I want to go ahead and profile everybody else?
Now remember, profile is to actually like file a problem.
No.
No?
No, writing a report is filing a problem. Profiling is just I paid attention to all their hobbies. I don't think we're gonna get anything more on the Klauses.
My apologies.
No, it's okay. That's the problem I had earlier too. Was I thought, well, I don't need to turn in profiles for people because they haven't done anything wrong yet.
Okay, so reports are like accident reports. When something's going wrong. Okay.
Yeah. A report is for something that's gone wrong. A profile is just so the state can keep track of everybody that they own, I guess is the best way to put it. We have a new illegal to wear or sell jeans. Oh, and the drugs are finally illegal, so...
How will the 90s live without their jeans?
They poorly. Oh, and we have a new newspaper.
This is anti-90s propaganda, and I will not stand for it. I will be back.
Okay, so this is the Miners Trade Union Sun being stuffed full of drugs by those scallywag criminals who are so into union busting. And that's what causes drugs to be made illegal. Okay, so let's make a profile for Maria. She lives in apartment 1. Her name is Maria. She identifies as female. She lives with Klaus. She is a literature teacher. And just for that, we get $1,000, $1,100. Why can't I send it? Oh, it didn't take the female clip for some reason. So these are our profiles that we've turned in. And apparently we could also profile our children, but I don't yet see an advantage to that because there's nothing really to report, and we get more money the more things we have to report. Klaus, we only have 450 on. I would like to wait until we have a decent... And I want to wait on Mark because I know the gun thing's going to come up. So... Can I search my own house and gather information on my family members? So we just saw Klaus playing the piano, and we wrote that down. So far, nothing in our apartment has been worthy of writing down about our children, or our wife, for that matter. Which, you know, seems good. I would prefer not to have to, you know, turn in little Martha for her, like, raging heroin addiction or whatever. Okay. we just saw that Klaus plays the piano. Which actually brings us up to 4 items, which I think is enough to, you know, 650, that's a reasonable. So we, oh, okay, and presumably we can file more reports as we learn more things. So, I haven't done anything on Rosa or Mark. Let's actually go ahead and file on them and see if we can file more later if we learn things, because it seems like that's an important thing to know. Can we amend a file as we learn things? She lives with Mark. She's a cafeteria cook, and we have 4 things to say about her. And then last but not least, we have in apartment 3 Mark Rennick, who lives with Rosa Rennick and is an archive employee, and there we go. So just from that alone, we've got almost $5,000, which is $5,000 we didn't have at this point earlier in the game. The washing machine seems to collect socks. That's just what it does. And, aha, there he is. There he is. Okay, so can we do a profile and then a report and kind of double dip on lives alone, he's unemployed, yeah, I don't know that we can send another report on Jacob, which is important information. You don't want to jump the gun too fast. Okay, so Jacob lives in 2. He violated directive number 6043 today. And the evidence is thusly. And we hit send. The police are going to come check it out. Okay, so we're actually observing crying and punching. I thought those were like things we could do, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna go punch the cop, but we're actually observing crying and punching, which is important later when crying becomes illegal. Presumably physical violence may at some point also become illegal, and just as presumably the cops will be fine. We know we're going to need aspirin later, so I'm just going to go ahead and get that now. And we have a new message. This is the philosophy book that nobody's allowed to own. We got $250 for Jacob, which feels really low. Like, honestly? Seriously? And once again, I'm super annoyed that I can't preemptively go into the houses, the apartments, and set them up for surveillance. It looks like Aloysius's apartment just only has one smoke detector, which is kind of annoying, actually. I'm gonna knock on his door to introduce myself. Yeah, it's just the one. So, hi there. Hello. I can't seem to focus on you. There we go. Hello. So, we introduce ourselves. Should we say I've never heard of you? Really? Did you just get here? What are you famous for? I'm not one to pat myself on the back. I was just doing my duty. Okay, so we don't get to know what he did. And he does give us a whiskey, which is very nice. I'm gonna go upstairs and see if I can meet our resident bosun. Who must be very tired because he's walking extremely slowly. Poor thing. I'm sure it's a demanding job, bosuning. So I'm gonna get acquainted. And yeah, that's it there. That apartment has at least 2. So here's a question. If I install a 3 in apartment 2, will I get back the video camera 2 that I installed there? Because I would like that very much. What is that? Please tell me that's put in my inventory and not like bin it. Yes, it is. I took it out and put it in my inventory. Okay. So there's now a level 3 camera here. And I have a level 2 camera in my pocket. And I need you to leave, sweetie, so I can... I've already lost track of people's schedules. Okay, it looks like Aloysius is gone for the day. So hopefully he can stay gone for a little while I search his apartment and make a profile on him. Oh no, he's downstairs. And he's coming upstairs. So let's... Hi! I think it's kind of amusing that if they catch you in the apartment, then it's curtains. But if they catch you walking out of the apartment, it's all just fine. That's amusing to me. I'm gonna put a camera here, and we have just enough reputation to put one. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh crap! 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 Hi! Whew. I wanted to put a second one in his apartment, but we'll have to wait till he leaves. Okay, but Aloysius is actually leaving for the day, so we can search his apartment properly. Spyglass. This is a professional grade spyglass. In his bookshelf. That's kind of cool. So, I was gonna not steal. It says the wallet doesn't have very much money. There are 2 tennis courts in the city. You've seen a long line near both. So... very valuable stamps, very valuable wine, neither of which are really available in state shops. So the impression is that he's getting either goods on the black market or gifts from friends. We have an exclamation mark from our friend the bosun. So I think this is his illegal tuna fish offer. I have a deal. Times are hard. Everyone's doing their best. I have canned fish. You know everyone around here. Find me a buyer and I'll pay you generously. You know what? Okay, fine. Maybe he'll take Klaus. Here's a crate with 50 cans. The wholesale price is $50 per can. You can sell them $100 a piece at the market, so the crate costs $3,000. You give me $3,000 and sell it all. Whatever you make above $3,000 is yours to keep. Did you note my generosity? Wow, I suddenly have a lot of doubts about whether this is a good idea or not. Okay, who's gonna want fish? I don't love this. I wonder if I could just have him arrested. I could sell it for $3,000. But I was supposed to make a profit. I'm gonna hold off on that for a second. I need... I need him to leave. Yeah, he's still in bed. Let's go see what Aloysius wants. Oh right, he wants a girlfriend. Okay, so the bosun only leaves to get a cigarette. And that's why we're having such a hard time. That's why we're having such a hard time tapping his apartment, because we don't have but a few seconds. It's illegal to possess fish, which is literally what I have in my inventory. Great. Good. Super happy about that. Okay, actually Aloysius is leaving, or not Aloysius, Full is leaving, which is good because I really want to search his apartment. Like, properly search it. He has illegal soda. He has illegal records. It is increasingly clear why he doesn't want to leave his rooms. He has illegal genes. What? Leave the 90s boy alone. So here's what we're gonna do. Well, first of all, I'm gonna call Clara. Actually, do I want to call Clara? Like, she made him miserable. Well, we've got 22 hours and I don't know what else to do, so she says to stay by the phone. Come on, Clara, ring back. There we go. Okay. Now, do I have chocolate? Yes, because he asks for chocolate to take to her. Let's go bang on the door. So I found a girlfriend for you. Here is a chocolate bar. All right. Go have that date, buddy. Meanwhile, here's what we're going to do on the... I'm going to sell the canned fish food. I'm going to go downstairs and file profile a tenant. Okay, this is apartment 4. It's Jones. Lives alone. Occupation. Coal barge business. We've got a bunch of stuff to report on his profile. And okay, so the evidence is for a report. The information is for. So now we're gonna go back to, and again we have apartment 4. Jones. He's violated a lot of directives. We're gonna start with the blue jeans, 6044, and wait, are you kidding me? I got fined because I gave too much evidence? Wow, what a great feature that is. What is this? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You have to put the date of the directive, not the date that the incident occurred. Cool. That was super clear. Okay, I lost $200, but I gained $3,000, so it's fine. Yes, you have to put Kissmates. Yes, you have to put the date they issued their law. And if you don't get it right, you lose $100. Really encouraging citizen reports here, aren't they? Because like, okay, they're taking Bosun Boy into custody now. Which, you know, whatever. It's fine. I'm gonna knock on Aloysius's door and see how he's doing. Hey, darling. So I'm gonna actually tell him it's against the rules for Clara to. He gave me $1,000. Okay, we're at 95 right now. we need to get to 20 to save little Martha from, like, her tuberculosis or whatever it is. I don't remember if it got... She's just ill, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and repair apartment 4 because I'm hoping... Yeah, we got 250 for turning him in. And we got to keep the... What's that? Oh, it's pneumonia. Thank you, she has pneumonia. We get 250 for turning Aloysius in... Or, not Aloysius, Fleur in. And... Yeah, everything's great. We're doing awesome. I wish we had a little bit more money. I'm real nervous about the money. I don't remember what task we're reporting in. We did something. Oh, I guess we just rented the apartments out. Okay, so now suddenly everyone has a quest in my family. Right. Our son needs books. Our daughter wants a lost doll. And our wife wants a saucepan. Reasonable enough requests. And there is Clara moving in, apparently illegally. There's Naira. So we're gonna go talk to Martha. Martha, sweetie. Would you like your doll? Okay, we got some reputation for that. I have no idea why. But I guess the ministry likes caring fathers. Mark, what do you want? Should we tell the truth about the order? I genuinely don't know. I feel like the issue with Mark is that he's... He flies off the handle, so I'm just gonna give him a vague reply. Oh, right, he still has a quest. I need... Ha! The fish is now 9,000. I was gonna ask for there's a candy. And I think I also need the wine, because Clara's going to ask me for that. Okay, so first and foremost, what are we doing? Books. I think it was Klaus. Yeah, that was why I was so determined to help him, because he helped us with the books. Clara, how are you doing? Okay, where is my son? I also need to ask you about your husband. There's my son. Hello, son. I wish to speak with you. Have you seen those glasses? No, sorry, I have to go. Yeah, that was, in retrospect, kind of terse. Let's go down and find our daughter. Where are... Oh, they have to sleep. Clara drinks. Like, we just caught her on the... It's not illegal, but we have that information about her. And now Clara has a quest for us, which, if I recall correctly, is... So I'm gonna give her wine, because the wine is less expensive of the two. I need to talk to Rosa about Shimmer. Okay. Now, if my daughter and my wife could just wake up, I could give them... I must profile Klaus. I've already profiled Klaus, so that might be a problem, or maybe that's why I was given new information about him, so I could re-profile him. Anna has the pot that she needs. And let's go see if we can re-profile Klaus, because if we can't, then this whole game has to stop. Yeah, I'm working on it. Klaus is in apartment 1. He is married to Maria Shimmer. He is a tobacco salesman. And yes, oh thank God, we can send in new information. I was actually very worried about that. So, with that said... Do we have any new information on... Yes, we do, actually. We have... We're going to do a profile on Aloysius. We probably should have done it before he moved Clara in, but... That is $875. And we're at 12,000 now. Still not quite where we need to be, but we're getting there. Oh right, Clara, or Martha, I need to talk to her. Okay, Patrick, let's talk about glasses. Oh, I wear them at university to look older and smarter. Oh my gosh. Sweetie, that's adorable. I love you. This is why you're failing. Yeah, Mark is fine. Okay, so everybody is happy forever. And there never needs to be anything that ever goes wrong again. And I think we're gonna cut there at the hour mark, which I hate to do because I've been enjoying this very much. But yeah, hour. So it's very clear that the first time around I was playing it wrong. We already theorized that, but now we know. I still think that the tagline is a little teeny tiny bit deceptive because the whole, you must do it, but will you? I feel like this is less Papers, Please, in which you were a cog in the system and occasionally tried to do something good, and a little bit of a grim, darker version where it's not, will you be good, will you be evil, and it's more like, will you be complicit or will you be cruel? And it doesn't help that with Papers, Please, you could earn enough money to keep your family basically safe if you were good at the game, which gave you a little bit of leniency to bend the rules here and there because, maybe you might need to turn the heat down a little bit. Maybe your wife's father would get a cold. But it wasn't like literally right off the bat, if you haven't been playing what I feel like is perfectly and doing things like sure, I'll sell your canned fish, sells it, doesn't give him any money, turns him into the cops, which was a pretty rude, cruel thing to do. But without that, I don't think we're going to be able to make enough money to save our daughter. And that's just to save our daughter. I don't have any idea how we're going to keep Patrick in school. Because the bills for those together at the same time was $35,000. And I feel like we're going to be lucky if we get to 20. And I honestly don't know how to be earning any more money. Like, I know there's a blackmail option, but I think it's supposed to be risky, and I feel like it would cost money anyway because I'd have to buy illegal things and plant them in the apartments. So, like, yeah, I'm pleased that we're doing as well as we are. Don't get me wrong, but like, I also feel like we're still not on track for getting like a good ending here because our son is probably going to end up in the mines. And that kind of sucks. So, I don't know if the answer here is to balance the difficulty or what, but it's a little bit harder for me to feel. One of the things I really liked about Papers, Please was you could be a good person for several days in, and then when you started being forced to make hard decisions, by that point you were invested, and it was like, oh man, it just twisted the knife right in your heart. Whereas with this one, it's kind of like, right off the bat, you've got to be cutthroat in order to survive, and I feel like without that slow burn, without that slow build-up, you're not getting that invested in your character as a good person, and then that knife twist. It's like right off the bat, it's like, okay, I'm playing, a Sith. I'm playing a bad guy. I just lean into it, kind of a thing, if that makes sense. It's actually interesting between this and Not Tonight, which of course I played a few years ago. It feels like a lot of these indie games are trying to recapture the magic of Papers, Please, and I haven't yet quite found something that scratches that itch in the way that it did. I'm enjoying this game. Really, really like it. But I like it in a different way, if that makes sense. This is fun. I like it as fun. It's not like agonizingly painful to my morals the way that Papers, Please was. So I'm like, it's not hurting me enough, or at least not in the right way. But anyway, yeah, this is Beholder. I will pick up in the next video, and hopefully we'll be able to save either Martha's poor lungs or our son's academic career. Possibly both. Fingers crossed for both. Once again, my name is Anna Mardal, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!